But yeah, what I want to speak on is just something that happened to me earlier today. So I woke up from a nap and then I felt that nostalgic feeling again. Like that nostalgic feeling returned to me from like the old days, which is crazy. It's something that I thought I could never experience again. Because I even made certain live streams in the past where I mentioned this, like how I used to experience certain feelings back then that I no longer get. And I'm starting to feel things returning like how it was back then. I felt a glimpse of it. Well, it's more than a glimpse. I'm starting to feel it like even more. Like I really felt like I was in the old days. I woke up from a nap, I got some sunlight. I start playing some music and it just felt like the old days. And that's something that I thought was nearly impossible. But this year of 2025 has been showing me that things are coming full circle, like I mentioned on that video about 2025 that I posted. I'm just hoping that it takes full effect because, man, if I could feel the same way that I felt back then in this new time period, it's going to be so lit. And I'm slowly feeling myself return back to that, bro. It's crazy. I did not think this was ever going to be possible to get those same nostalgic feelings to feel like the same way it felt back then. But I'm just hoping that things go back to that. Not saying I want things to be exactly how it was back then, but if I can feel the same way that I felt, have those same nostalgic feelings, like I'm starting to feel it again. I don't know if it's because I was self reflecting on the past and I don't know what it was, but I haven't felt this way in a very long time. The last time I felt this way was probably before 2020. And I don't know if any of y'all have been experiencing this lately. All this stuff has been happening since this year. Like I just felt a shift this year. Like everything is just different. From 2020 up to 2024, it just felt dead. Mainly in like 2023 to 2024. That's when it really felt dead. Everything just felt dry. Everything felt empty. But in 2025, man, it just feels so different. Like I'm slowly returning back to them nostalgic vibes, man. It's a great feeling. He said when we were younger, we didn't worry as much, less burdens. As we grow older, if we can decrease the worry and burdens, we will get that nostalgia again. Yeah, bro, and I agree to that. I agree with you on that, and I can attest to that. I've been experiencing that because I just been being carefree, just been feeling more good, just feeling better, tapping in with my inner child, just creating more than I ever have. I think that's a contributing factor to why I feel this way again, but I did not think this was going to be possible. That's why I made the title that. Like, I can't believe this happened to me. I can't believe this is happening to me because I really can't. This is something I thought was impossible, not even nearly impossible. Scratch that. I thought this was impossible to return back to this feeling, but it's slowly coming back. It's slowly returning, and I'm so glad. He said, like, we in a different world now. Yeah, that 5D shift. Like, I can't make this up, man. It's something about 2025. I felt it. As soon as it was 2025, I just felt that shift, bro. 2024 was probably one of the worst years I ever experienced. It was just trash. I just felt trapped. It was just, I made a lot of videos on it, how things were in that time period of last year. Everything felt dead, blank, empty. But now in 2025, it feels like a blockage has been removed. The energy is different. But one of my main goals is to get back to that state of how just that nostalgic vibe. If I can fully encapture that, man, I'm gonna be over the moon because I tapped into it today, man. I'm telling y'all. This is me telling y'all this. Like, I'm the one who was documenting how the energy was leading up to this point, like bringing it to the forefront. And this is me telling y'all, like, the energy was different, bro. I felt like I was in the old timeline. I swear to God, I put this on my soul. I cannot make this up. He said new planetary alignments, new energy. 2024 was daunting. Facts. I was so glad when 2024 ended, man. And if you really start to tap in this year, you might witness this. Certain people are tapped in, and you can see how it's paying off. Like, I'm seeing people make comebacks. They're making music like how they used to again. Like, I'm telling y'all, it's that time, bro. You can really tap in. It was good, Escarod. He said, "Hey, man, lately the energy been feeling like we're going back in time." Swear, bro, I can't make this up. I'm glad you can attest to this, bro. He said, "Hey, man, lately the energy been feeling like we're going back in time, where all of the nostalgic energy is resurfacing." Facts. I'm experiencing that. It's like I got new clarity or something. Like, I got a new sense of clarity about things. Because up to this point, I was even listening to nostalgic songs and all that, but I could still appreciate it. I could still vibe with it and all of that, but it was kind of vague still for some reason. But today, since I've been reaching that feeling, I went back to some old music and it feels like how it felt back then. Like, I'm starting to gain that clarity of things more. It's hard to explain it, but he said it's like That nostalgic energy brings in the realness, stuff made with passion and soul. That's the energy that I put into my craft. That's what I want to bring out with the stuff that I do, especially with my music. I want to bring them nostalgic tones back. I made it a point to do that because I seen how things were going up to this point from 2020 to 2024. I seen how things were going. I'm like, nah. Well, I've been adding this stuff to my music, but I'm just saying it was more of a point made to do it because I seen the trajectory of things, how everything was just falling off, everything was just bland and empty, soulless. I'm like, nah, I got to contribute to that nostalgic vibe, give people something that they can feel, something passionate from the soul, because that's what's missing from a lot of things that I enjoyed back then. That element has just been missing for so long. I'm like, I got to bring this shit back. Not even just for the outside world, but mainly for myself because I want to feel that way again. But it's coming back, y'all. I'm telling you. And once, man, if this world fully shifts back to that feeling, I had a glimpse of it. It's getting more prominent. But man, if it returns back to that, I'm gonna be on the moon, bro. Said 2024 was stagnant as hell. I had no creative energy, but now I'm back making beats and finally back to working on my unfinished projects. Same, bro. Same with me. Some of them songs that I dropped were unfinished. They were in the vote from like my old accounts. I never finished them, but this year I finished a lot of that stuff and just put it out. Some of it I kept in the vote still, but some of them I put out. I just had it for so long. This is what I'm trying to tell people. Like, this is the year to tap in, bro, and create. I'm not just talking for my health, bro. You can really tap in and create something magnificent with this energy, man. Unlock your full potential. He said, now I get what they mean with the movie Back to the Future. It's like we going back, but we in the future at the same time. If you know, you know. Quantum leaping is crazy. Swear, bro. And I think that's what I'm experiencing. He said, you got a nostalgia playlist you put me on. You talking about the one on my main channel? Yeah, I got a nostalgia playlist. It's on my channel. He said, if the world shifts back to that, we'll be living good. Swear, and I think it just starts with you. Like to fully get back into into that state, it starts with you first. Like you have to tap in with yourself. I think that's the key of it. I don't think it's just going to shift back fully. I think this is happening as a result of tapping in with yourself and creating and getting back to the roots with your inner child and all of that. I think you can fully immerse yourself back into that state. Because I was in shock, bro. I was in disbelief when it happened. Because I'm like, I didn't say these words out loud, but I was just saying it in my head because I'm like, bro, I haven't felt this way in forever. And it just felt like I was in that time period, like from back then. It was just trippy, man. I felt so refreshed, just woke up from a nap. That's how it used to be for me back then, man. I used to have so much clarity back then. I would just take a nap, play some music. And it would just be so vibrant. I'm reaching that state, man. He said, for sure. He said, well, yeah, it could be just be those who tapped in. Hmm. Yeah, in 2025, you got to take advantage of this year, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. I might have to do some more research on this year. So I'm noticing how much of a shift has taken place. I know that 5D is emerging with this reality, but it has to be more going on that nobody's talking about. I got to do more research and hear what other people are talking about. 'Cause this is crazy, bro. He said it starts with you and ends with you. We are the microism of the universe. Our reality exists within ourselves. It won't happen with everyone, but those that are tapped in different timelines. Yeah, it starts with you. And I had to take accountability because I already came to that realization about it. I'm like, I know this is a result of me just tapping in more with myself. And I've just been in a better mood. I haven't been on any of that negativity, BS. So that's a contributing factor to why my mood is better. I'm creating more. Like all of these, this is why I said all these things play a part in it. You're just feeling good. You're in a different energy, just vibing. You're not in survival mode. You just feel like a kid again, man. This feeling is unmatched, bro. And it's crazy because like you can't even like people on the outside world are so miserable and like you can't even express this. You just be feeling so good and uplifted, just free. He said I'm 22. I still feel like a child. I ain't gotta worry about a 9 to 5. I ain't gotta deal with nobody. Yeah, man, that's a great feeling. You just in creator mode. I'm telling you, bro, this hits different. And the crazy part is I'm just starting, so I can only imagine like further down the line. Like this year just started. That's the crazy part. I've already been capitalizing so much off of this year, just being more focused and just dropping back to back music, dropping so much, and the year just started, and I already did so much. This is gonna be probably one of the best years of the 2020s era. Well, it is for me so far, and it just started, but I can only imagine further down the line. I'm gonna just continue tapping in with this energy, man. All that miserable content and all of that, I'm just over it. all that being miserable and like I'm cool off of that. And I'm not even gonna spew that out because that's what they promote so much. Nobody wants to talk about being free. Nobody wants to talk about tapping in. Nobody cares about that stuff anymore. And I mean, that's on the people who don't. Like they say, misery loves company. So people love that stuff. I just have no care for it. I'm just trying to tap in and be at peace. I don't know why more people don't want to be on that mentality, but they don't realize that it's like a portal that has been opened. Something is different about this reality, bro. But all you got to do is tap into it. People are still trapped in the old timeline. Like, bro, it's free energy out here. It's new energy. Tap in and create, bro. I'm trying to tell you. He said our society has cut us off and is trying to destroy the mental frequency that we're on in this chat. They're trying to take us out of creation mode. It's like this society wants you to be miserable and stagnant. I'm just not in that energy, bro. I'm sorry, but he said been left out in 2022. He said I got a feeling that this summer is going to be amazing. The last summers felt heavy and depressing. Yeah, it just feels like everything is going to be way better this year. We just got to continue capitalizing off of this energy and tapping in, man, and continue to create. Because, like I mentioned in the previous live stream, your potential is limitless once you fully tap in with yourself and create, get back to that state. At this point, I don't even want to be around people. It's not because I hate people, but it's just how people are. Like, I don't have time to be around misery. It's like around people, you got to be in misery. You got to be, like, I don't have time for that. At this point, I don't want to do anything that I don't want to do. I only want to do things that I enjoy. I only want to be around people who inspire me, who uplift me, people that are creating. That's all I want to be around. I don't care to talk about drama. I don't care about none of that bullshit. But you see how this world is so obsessed with that stuff. Like, I don't even want to be around those type of people. I would rather be around the youth than most of these adults if you want to keep it 100. Because the youth give you that inspiration. And anytime I ever had like a younger sibling, slash relative, I would always connect with them more. And I understand why, because I'm just tapped into my inner child that much that I connect with like the youth. I connect with the youth more than adults. Just the other day, I seen kids playing outside, and it's like I just got inspiration from it. Because even that's like a rarity nowadays, seeing kids playing outside, just seeing the innocence of it all. Like people are still like, there's not much adults with that same mentality. You can only get that from people. The only adults that'll have that mentality is the ones that's tapped in, but you'll see it with the youth. Like they can be in the moment just playing outside in the grass. Like that shit's inspiring. You get around most of these adults, bro, it's nothing but misery, bro. Nothing but gossip. Like I don't have time for that shit. I'm somewhere creating. If I'm not creating, I'm chilling, I'm vibing. I'm playing some good music. I don't have time for the BS, man. I don't. He said was just listening to music, floating, man. Swear. And Kenny, if you want to join the stream, I'll send you the link if you want. If you want to join this one right now. He said creativity is all that matters to me. Facts. That's the time period that I'm in. Like it's to the point where you can't even be around anything that's low frequency. You can't partake in it, you can't be around it, and you can't even force yourself. I can only partake in things that give me peace. He says same, but most of my little cousins are influenced by the adults and social media. They aren't childlike. Yeah, that's the sad part about it. They strip the innocence away from the youth. I made a video on that topic too. It's like they're trying their best to strip people's innocence away. And they're trying to do that early. They're trying to strip people's innocence away as early as they can. Because they do not want you to be in this state. You said it's like what we were saying before, gotta be on innocence mode, tuned out the stress and BS. Facts. Yeah, what's good, Chris? You said this year's energy feels strong. The spiritual hidden side of things have been more obvious to me. Yeah, I'm glad that y'all could resonate with this because it shows that this is real. And it shows that I'm not the only one experiencing this. I don't know how people can be tapped in at this point in time, bro. Like, this planet is literally shifting, bro. It's crazy. I just went from having one of the worst years I ever experienced to one of the best years. That just shows you that a shift has taken place. Just in 1 year, you felt how everything was so dead. From 2020 up to 2024, and then now it's just like the opposite. And I was just hoping, man, and praying that 2025 would be different. Because in 2024, I was like, I can't even handle this. Like, I was like, I can't even handle another year like this. If I experience another year like this, it might be over for me. That's how terrible 2024 was. I'm like, I can't do another year with this. If it's like this again, it's over. I'm just thankful things have took a turn for the better. And it's like the more you tap in, the more you realize you can't be around those people because they're not on this same mentality. It ain't even no disrespect, but it's like I really just can't be around certain people because that miserable energy is just gonna instantly rub off on you. It's gonna strip you away from, it's gonna strip you out of your element, basically. That's what it's gonna do. So I really just gotta keep my distance more than ever from people to the point where I can't even speak to certain people anymore. Like I really just have to completely disassociate myself from certain people now. And this is on the internet and in real life. Certain people I just gotta block. Like if I know you're still moving a certain way, you're still speaking on certain things that I'm past or like just bringing me down in any way. Like I just, if it's in real life, I just gotta distance myself. If it's on the internet, I just gotta block you. He said, I'm glad we got through the year with our sanity. Not gonna lie, I crashed out quite a few times. Swear, niggas was going through it. He said, I have to go, y'all, but all positivity to everyone here. See y'all soon, family. Appreciate it, bro. Thanks for tapping in with the stream and enjoy the rest of your day, bro. But yeah, bro, we was going through it. You can even just look back on the content because I was watching certain people. I was watching y'all. Wow. People from this channel, I was watching y'all videos, some of y'all, and I was just seeing it. 2024 did a number on us. So I said, I'm thankful things shifted for the better, man, because if it was still going in that same trajectory, I don't know what I would do. But yeah, what I'm hoping for to happen is that I can fully get back to the feeling of the old days. Once that happens, it's gonna be crazy, man. Just imagine waking up and feeling it like how things were back then, and it feels exactly like that. Especially with the mentality that you have now, because it is gonna hit 100 times harder. Because back then it was already better, it was already more vibrant, but I wasn't even on this mentality, so I can only imagine me with this mentality being free, being tapped in, and still having that same nostalgic energy from the past. But in present time, man, it's gonna be, oh my God. I hope that takes place, man. I hope that goes into full effect because he said one more thing. We are a rarity, y'all, like a diamond and gold. Stay unique, rare and precious. Yep, I appreciate those words. But yeah, once I fully tap back into that energy 100%, I'm gonna come on here with an update. He said, for real, them kids finally left, man. He said right before the energy went up, a whole lot of weight has been removed. So I seen them videos, niggas was going through it. I made certain live streams about it. Y'all could just backtrack. Y'all probably seen it already, but I was, like I said, I was updating it, like how the energy was in that year. I was going full in depth in those live streams and videos, like explaining how the energy was. And I'm gonna do some more research about it. I'm gonna see if more people are experiencing this. I'm gonna do more research, and I'm gonna also do more self reflection, because that's gonna bring me back to that nostalgic vibe as well. Like when you I mentioned this on my the live stream before this, but you can tap in with the present and the past at the same time, and the future. I think you can tap into the past, present, and future all in the present moment. Because that's what I did a couple of days ago. I was in a moment, but I was reflecting on the past. So I was like in the past and the present at the same time. I'm gonna do that again. Just reflect on my life, just to recapture that essence of the person I was back then. Just fully reflect on the past while being in the present to just recapture everything. But yeah, I don't want to hold y'all up too long. I was just coming on here to give y'all an update because that experience was just too crazy. I couldn't just hold that back. But yeah, hopefully we can tap back into that nostalgia. And the moment that I fully tap into it or I get more glimpses of it, I'm gonna come right back on here and update y'all about it. And yeah, just continue tapping in, being creative, being free, showing support to others. It doesn't cost any amount of money in the world to show someone support. So continue supporting others, continue doing things you love and being in the moment. And yeah, I appreciate y'all for tuning in with me, and peace.